Now, the United States of America often tries to project itself as a neutral arbiter in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. But this is what it did today. The United States vetoed a widely backed United Nations resolution that would have paved the way for a full United Nations membership for the Palestinian state. Britain and Switzerland, interestingly, chose to abstain, while the remaining 12 Security Council members all voted yes. It was only the Americans who used their veto to vote no. The resolution voted on Thursday afternoon would have, of course, raised the Palestinian status from that of a non-member observer state to that of full membership. Listen in.
The United States continues to strongly support a two-state solution. This vote does not reflect opposition to Palestinian statehood, but instead is an acknowledgement that it will only come from direct negotiations between the parties.
All right, so that is the American position. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas condemned the American veto in a statement as completely unfair, unethical, and also completely unjustified.
Thank you, gentlemen.
The Palestinian United Nations ambassador Riyad Mansour said, and I quote him here, "The fact that this resolution did not pass will not break our will, and it will not defeat our determination." The Palestinian push for a full United Nations membership has come 6 months after this bruising offensive that the Israelis have carried out on the Palestinian territory of Gaza Strip, where over 33,000 Palestinians have been massacred. Now, Israel is expanding its settlements, that it is grabbing more Palestinian land to come and settle more Jews in the West Bank, which the United Nations considers to be illegal. Israel's Foreign Minister, Israel Katz, commented on the United States forecasting its veto, addressing the 12 Council members who voted in favor of the draft resolution. Here's what the Israeli United Nations ambassador Gilad Erdan had to say.
Yet, regardless of the Palestinians' failure to meet the necessary criteria for UN membership, most of you, sadly, decided to reward Palestinian terror with Palestinian state. It's very sad, because your vote will only embolden Palestinian rejectionism even more and make peace almost impossible.
So after the United States effectively stopped the United Nations from recognizing a Palestinian state, the Russian ambassador, Nebenzia, said that the veto power was being used to further Israelis' narrow interests. The Palestinians are currently a non-member observer state, a de facto recognition of statehood that was granted by the United Nations General Assembly in 2012. But an application to become a full United Nations member needs the approval of the Security Council and then at least the 2/3 of the General Assembly's majority. And in the General Assembly, the Palestinians will, of course, get the requisite numbers. But it is in the UNSC where only the Americans seem to have used their veto to prevent a Palestinian membership of the United Nations. Now, the United Nations Security Council has long endorsed a vision of a two states living side by side within secure and recognized borders. The Palestinians want a state in the West Bank, in East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip, all territory that was captured by Israel in 1967. The Palestinian Authority that is headed at this moment by Mahmoud Abbas exercises some limited self-rule in the West Bank. Hamas ousted the Palestinian Authority from power in Gaza in elections that were held way back in 2007. Hamas has also condemned the U.S. stance and has called on the international community to support the struggle of the Palestinian people and their legitimate right to determine their destiny. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.